If you've been feeling like your spirit is trapped, like you're tired of this pattern of stagnation, like you've been depriving yourself time and time again of the things that set your spirit free and keep you fulfilled and alive, then this rare blue moon in Sagittarius on May 31st, 2026 is an energy that is here to heal that part of you, if you let it. Hola, my beautiful dreamers. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Marisa LaBlue, and on this channel, I combine everything cosmic guidance with everything self-development so we can become our dream selves every day. If that sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, as well as follow me on social media for more background astrology and spirituality content. You can also download my free astrology cheat sheet and take a look at my other astrology guides. It has been an exciting month of moon energy. We started the month with a full moon, we had the Taurus new moon midway, and now we are finishing May with the Sagittarius full moon. If you're watching this after the full moon on May 31st, don't worry, the energy does permeate a few days after, but really the themes that the moon brings up carry on into our lives for a while afterwards. Just because you missed the actual date doesn't mean you missed the opportunity to thrive on this energy and recognize its valuable themes in your own life. To fully comprehend this full moon in Sagittarius, you should know a little bit about Sagittarius as a whole. Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign, meaning that they like experimentation, adaptability, and exploring new territories while being a very active sign. They are symbolized by the centaur, and I believe the centaur symbolizes this duality that Sagittarius tends to have, where they are connected to nature and the earth in their own way, and the legs of the horse represent the free-spirited, nature-oriented perspective they tend to have on the world, whereas the top half of the centaur represents their connection to man through the intellect. By the archery symbol, they are always aiming at a distant target. Their ruler is Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion related to Zeus himself. So you can just imagine how abundantly focused this energy is. So with the full moon in Sagittarius, we are really focused into leaning on the themes of abundance in our lives and what that looks like for us. When you think of abundance, you do not have to think of monetary abundance. It's abundant for the spirit. What makes your spirit and soul feel abundant? Prior to this full moon, a couple weeks ago, we had the Taurus new moon. Taurus, being a fixed earth sign, couldn't be more different than Sagittarius in reality. But the reason we needed that Taurus new moon energy to come into play is because it really made us bunker down and reflect. It was an introspective new moon that wanted us to realign ourselves with what is actually valuable for our energy to spend our energy on, which are very Taurus themes. Now that we have reflected and hopefully gathered new information about ourselves, whether it's things we didn't know that we were holding in, whether it's the things that were causing us to stagnate, whether it's values that we lost along the way because we let things in life consume us, or we got misdirected from our original path, we lost inspiration, whatever the case may be. If you spent that time really reflecting and realigning with whatever is valuable to you, the Sagittarius full moon is now focused on moving that path forward and putting it into action, as this is not just a fire sign, but the fire sign again of expansion. Jupiter is the manifestation planet by far, alongside Venus too, but Jupiter and Sagittarius are manifestation energies in astrology because these are the energies of actually aiming at the target and actually visualizing a target that maybe nobody else can see. We tend to think of archery as aiming at a target that is already there and it is tangible. But because of Jupiter's nature, Sagittarius can't always see the target, but they can imagine it and they can visualize it. They have the audacity to lean into that vision and actually aim for that target. During this full moon, your soul is probably asking itself, what target have I lost faith in? What target have I not believed in anymore? Whether it's because I was jaded, because I became misguided and lost on my path. It's time for you to redirect your soul back into that aligned, inspired path. And if you're looking for an example for me is I was doing a lot of reflecting. Okay, I really tapped back into my creativity during the Taurus new moon, as you might have seen in my recent vlog. And tapping back into that childlike creativity really gave me time to tap back into the motions of myself as a child and what inspires me. And moving forward, since I had that night of drawing, I realized that I became increasingly disconnected from my lively spirit because so many things in life have jaded me. I compare it to Spirited Away. If you've seen Spirited Away, you know what I'm talking about. The scene where there is a river spirit that comes in. And this river spirit is weighed down by gunk and muck that has been collected through humans polluting the planet, right? And they have to give him this whole dramatic bath to shed him of all the muck and trash that he has collected over time. But at the end, he's revealed to be a refreshing, wise old spirit, and he zips out of the bathhouse super happy and light and free. I also recently watched a time lapse of trees growing, various different trees and various different plants actually. One of the trees I saw was a bonsai tree, and the owner had showed the time lapse of it growing for a while. But then at some point, he cut off basically all of the branches on the tree, like stripped it completely of everything it had. He took it out of its base of soil, cleaned all the roots off, and replanted it in entirely new soil. After that, the tree took off, okay? The tree took off. It was so beautiful. And I couldn't help but register that as so symbolic of the way that we truly need to let go of the muck and cleanse ourselves of the muck that we've collected that has caused us to forget the path that inspires us, the path that we actually want to move towards, the goals that are important to us, and the values that are meaningful and make life fulfilling for us. Tapping into something artistic, spending more time with your family, building close community and relationships, finally going after your career goals, whatever it may be for you. What makes your spirit feel true abundance? What brings that spark and that light back into it? What is the target that you have forgotten, ignored, or just haven't visualized in the first place because of perfection, fear, whatever the case may be? I, myself, am also now implementing a plan to start ridding myself of the muck that stripped me of the vibrant confidence and the happiness and the joy that I used to exemplify without question from when I was a child to my early 20s. And for reference, I'm now 31. So my 20s really changed me. And I actually kept my eyes on the path. I, continued this YouTube channel and creating content, but I started to go into my shell a lot more. I used to post a lot more and be a lot more openly expressive and everything. And I realized without fully registering it, that over time, more and more of that was stripped from me by my experiences. I allowed my experiences with different people and environments and situations to start clouding my self-expression, clouding my judgment, and limiting my self-belief and my self-expression, which in turn limits and cages my spirit. And it's not a process we realize is happening until sometimes we feel like it's too late. But this full moon is reminding us that it is never too late. Abundance has always been within you. It is in your spirit. It is not necessarily in an external target like Sagittarius would suggest. That target oftentimes represents your own vision, your own soul, your own alignment. So my suggestion for this full moon in practice is to figure out what it is you need to do to return to that self-expression and alignment and back to the path that is on the way to your own vision, your own goal, whatever that may look like. Stop letting stagnation, limitation, insecurity, stop letting any of that hold you back, because one day you do not want to ask yourself, why didn't I try harder? Because time is going to pass no matter what. Time will pass us by. It's important that we use that time in a way and we invest our energy in that time in a way that fulfills our soul and makes us feel that we're living a life worth living and that our spirit is nourished and fed every single day. The worst thing that could possibly happen, I would imagine, for any of us is that we are on our deathbed one day and we are asking ourselves, why didn't I go for it? Why didn't I try? Time will pass anyway, and we will all reach that point anyway. I myself, I don't know about you, but I myself would rather be on my deathbed knowing I gave it my absolute all rather than with the regret that I didn't do anything and I wasted every minute doing things that were not good for me, things that were lackluster, scrolling on my phone, taking in brain rot, outsourcing all of my self-worth to everyone's opinions, etc. Whatever it is that is clouding your spirit and holding you back. Imagine yourself on your deathbed, realizing that all of that stopped you. I hope this message for the full moon in Sagittarius resonated with you. It is fully what I felt I needed to channel for you. As always, I'm sending you so much love and I am eternally grateful for your presence here. Please let us know below in the comments how the Sagittarius full moon energy is feeling for you. Did anything resonate with you? But until I see you next time, thank you so much for being here. Adios.